My beloved child, if this message touches your heart, I invite you to share your faith by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Declare your love for God in the comments by writing, "I really love you, God." If you feel led to support this mission of spreading love and light, you can consider contributing through Super Thanks. A gift of $50 to $100, or any amount you feel moved to share, helps carry this message to more hearts. Remember, every act of generosity, no matter the amount, is deeply valued and appreciated. My beloved child, every step you take I see. Every thought you carry I understand. The journey may feel uncertain, but know that I am guiding you. Through every challenge I strengthen you. Through every storm I protect you. When the world turns cold, my love surrounds you. When burdens grow heavy, my arms uphold you. Do not be troubled by what is behind. The past no longer defines you. Each day is new, filled with grace beyond measure. Lift your eyes, for greater things await. Your purpose is woven into the very fabric of your being. I formed you with intention, crafting every detail with care. In moments of doubt, remember who you are, chosen, cherished, known by name. Nothing escapes my sight. I see the tears you hide. I hear the prayers whispered in silence. None of it goes unnoticed. When you feel unseen, remember I watch over you. When you feel unheard, know I listen intently. Darkness may try to dim your light, but it cannot overcome what I have placed within you. No force can erase what I have spoken over you. Walk forward in confidence, for my hand is upon you. The road ahead may not always be clear, but you are never alone. Every door I open, no one can shut. Every promise I make, I fulfill. Trust my timing, even when it seems slow. Trust my ways, even when they seem unclear. The foundation beneath you is solid, for I am your rock. Do not be shaken. Do not fear what tomorrow holds. I have already gone before you, making a way. There is nothing too broken that I cannot restore. No mistake too great that my mercy cannot cover. No heart too weary that I cannot revive. Come as you are, and let my love renew you. Your past does not disqualify you. Your failures do not define you. You are my beloved, and nothing can separate you from me. The weight you carry, lay it down. The worries that steal your joy, release them. I am your refuge, your safe place, your strong tower. Come closer, and let me remind you of who you truly are. You were made for more than fear. You were created for more than struggle. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. Lift your head, for I am with you. Let your heart be still, for I am near. Keep pressing forward, for I am leading the way. No season lasts forever. The night will pass and morning will break forth. Keep trusting, keep believing, keep holding on. My beloved child, even the winds that move unseen follow the path set before them. Their course is neither random nor uncertain, for I command their direction. So it is with you. Though you may not perceive the full design, each moment aligns with purpose. Nothing unfolds without meaning, and no encounter is without significance. Every season serves a purpose greater than it appears. Your soul is a masterpiece, not shaped by the hands of chance, but crafted with precision. Every experience, every lesson, every challenge contributes to a story far greater than you can yet understand. No brushstroke is wasted upon the canvas of your life. The hues of sorrow blend with the colors of joy, forming a portrait that speaks of resilience and hope. Beneath the surface of all things, unseen forces are at work. The heavens declare my glory, yet so often the eyes of man remain fixed on the temporary. Look beyond what is visible, for the unseen carries greater truth. The depth of the ocean is not known by glancing at its surface, nor can the richness of my plan be grasped by a fleeting glance. Seek understanding beyond what is immediate. Time bends to my will, yet so many chase its vanishing shadows. What is eternal remains untouched by the ticking of the clock. Do not measure your worth by the fleeting nature of days, but by the impact of love poured forth. Every kind word, every moment of mercy, every silent act of compassion holds weight far greater than you know. The strength of the mountains is not in their height, but in the foundation that anchors them. Likewise, your strength does not come from outward displays, but from the unseen resolve within you. When storms rage, it is not the tallest trees that endure, but those whose roots run deep. Let your spirit be firmly planted in truth that cannot be shaken. To those who wander, I am the guiding light that never fades. No distance is too far, no heart too hardened. Even when paths seem lost, I illuminate the way forward. I do not call the perfect, I refine the willing. If your heart seeks, it shall find. If your hands knock, the door shall open. But do not fear delay, for even waiting holds wisdom. Your mind is capable of grasping only a portion of what is prepared for you. Do not limit my plans by the boundaries of your understanding. The architect does not explain every blueprint before the structure is complete. Trust the process, for what is unseen now will become clear in due time. When voices rise to distract you, let your focus remain unwavering. The noise of the world is loud, yet truth whispers with clarity. My words are not hidden, but they are found by those who seek with diligence. Chase wisdom, for she calls out at the gates. Embrace knowledge, for it strengthens the soul. The weight of uncertainty can be crushing, but it is not meant to be carried alone. My presence does not waver in times of hardship. I am not absent in struggle, nor distant in sorrow. Even in silence I am near. My guidance is not withdrawn, even when it is not immediately understood. Let trust override anxiety, and let faith be stronger than fear. To stand firm is not to be rigid, but to be unyielding in conviction. The river that flows with grace still moves with power. So it is with those who walk in truth. Gentleness and strength are not opposites, but companions in wisdom. Speak with kindness, yet hold fast to what is right. Move with compassion, yet do not be swayed by deception. The heart is a wellspring of life, yet it must be guarded with diligence. Not everything that calls itself truth carries light. Discern with wisdom, for many paths seem right but lead astray. The compass of your spirit must align with eternal direction. Test all things and hold fast to what is good. Those who walk in humility rise higher than those who chase recognition. The greatest victories are not always seen by many, but are known in the unseen places of the soul. Honor does not come from seeking favor, but from walking in integrity. To be great is to serve, and to be lifted up is to bow low. The treasures of the heart far exceed the riches of the world. Patience is not merely waiting, but trusting in timing that is greater than your own. The seed does not bear fruit the moment it is planted. The harvest is prepared through unseen growth beneath the surface. Do not despise small beginnings, for what is nurtured in secret will flourish in due time. Your voice carries weight beyond what you perceive. Every word spoken builds or tears down. Let your speech bring life. Let your thoughts be filled with goodness. What you plant with your words will yield fruit in its season. Be mindful of what you release into the world, for the echoes of speech continue long after they are spoken. Strength is not proven in moments of ease, but in the tests that refine character. Gold is purified by fire, and the spirit is strengthened through endurance. Do not resist the refining, for it brings forth what is most valuable. What seems like loss is often preparation for what is greater. The unseen battles are not fought with weapons of this world, but with faith that does not waver. The greatest victories are won in surrender to truth. Do not be weary in well-doing, for the reward is greater than the struggle. Every sacrifice made in love is seen, and nothing given in sincerity is forgotten. Walk forward in confidence, knowing that I go before you. The future is not unknown to me, nor are your steps uncertain. What is prepared for you exceeds imagination, for I have woven your days with care. No moment is wasted, no effort unseen. Every path leads closer to purpose. Even the smallest light drives out the deepest darkness. You were made to shine, to bring hope where despair lingers. Do not dim your radiance to fit into places that were never meant to hold you. Rise to the fullness of who you were created to be. Speak life where silence has reigned. Stand firm where wavering has ruled. Love where division has taken hold. The greatest fulfillment is found not in self-seeking, but in pouring into others. What you give returns in ways beyond comprehension. The world measures gain in what is received, but the kingdom measures greatness in what is given. Hold loosely to what fades, and grasp tightly what endures. Peace is not found in the absence of struggle, but in the presence of unwavering trust. The storms may come, but they do not define you. The challenges may rise, but they do not break you. The foundation upon which you stand is greater than any force against you. Rest in the assurance that nothing can shake what is built upon truth. Even as time moves forward, my love remains unchanging. The days may shift, the seasons may alter, but I am constant. Do not fear what is to come, for I am already there. Do not dwell on what has been lost, for what is ahead surpasses it. Keep your heart open, for new beginnings await. Even as time moves forward, my love remains unchanging. The days may shift, the seasons may alter, but I am constant. Do not fear what is to come, for I am already there. Do not dwell on what has been lost, for what is ahead surpasses it. Keep your heart open, for new beginnings await. There is no moment wasted when lived with purpose. The smallest act of kindness ripples into eternity. Even what seems insignificant holds value beyond what is seen. The quiet prayers, the unnoticed sacrifices, the unseen efforts, all are recorded. Nothing slips past my awareness, and no labor done in love is ever forgotten. Where you have been weary, strength is being restored. Where hope has felt distant, renewal is stirring. The weight you have carried was never meant to be borne alone. Lay it down and walk lighter, for freedom is found in surrender. The more you release, the more you gain. Clinging to burdens does not secure peace. Trusting me does. Your journey is not meant to mirror another's. Comparison blinds the eyes to the beauty of individual purpose. What I have placed in you is uniquely designed. Do not diminish your worth by measuring it against another's path. The gifts within you are intentional, the calling on your life distinct. Walk confidently in what has been entrusted to you, for no one else can fulfill what I have assigned to your hands. Growth is not always visible, yet transformation is taking place. Just as roots deepen before branches extend, the unseen work is essential for what is to come. Do not despise the process, for in the waiting, you are being prepared. Timing is not a barrier, but a safeguard. What is being built in you will sustain what is ahead. When confusion clouds the mind, wisdom is your anchor. Seek it relentlessly. Do not be led by emotion alone, for feelings fluctuate, but truth remains firm. The heart can be swayed by momentary impulses, but understanding brings clarity. Let discernment guide your decisions, and peace will follow. The battles you face are not for your destruction, but for your refining. Resistance strengthens. Adversity cultivates resilience. What opposes you now is shaping a fortitude that cannot be shaken. Stand firm, for you are not alone. Every difficulty carries within it a lesson, every hardship an opportunity for deeper trust. What was meant to break you is instead making you unbreakable. Your voice matters more than you realize. Every word spoken has the power to build or to tear down. Speak with intention, for what is released into the world shapes the atmosphere around you. Words carry weight beyond their sound. Let yours bring healing, encouragement, and truth. Silence, where necessary, but do not withhold truth when it must be spoken. Joy is not dictated by circumstances, but is rooted in something greater. It is not fragile, nor is it fleeting. It is found in trust, sustained by gratitude, strengthened in surrender. Seek not the temporary highs of the world, but the lasting contentment that cannot be stolen. Even in hardship, joy remains accessible, for it is not dependent on ease, but on unshaken confidence in what is unseen. Forgiveness releases the chains that bind. Resentment poisons the soul, but grace restores. Do not allow past wounds to dictate your future. What has been done to you does not define you. What has been taken cannot rob you of what truly matters. The power to move forward lies within your willingness to let go. Freedom is not found in holding on, but in choosing release. Every open door is not meant to be walked through. Every opportunity is not aligned with your purpose. Discern what is set before you, for distractions often masquerade as direction. Not all that glitters is gold, and not every invitation leads to life. Seek clarity before stepping forward. The right path will not require you to compromise who you are. Rest is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. The body, the mind, the soul, they all require renewal. Constant striving is not the measure of worth. There is strength in stillness, power in pause. Take time to breathe, to realign, to find solace in the quiet. The most profound revelations often come in moments of rest. Fear whispers lies, attempting to distort what is true. It magnifies the unknown, exaggerates the possible, and undermines trust. Do not listen to its voice. What is spoken in fear is not rooted in reality. Stand firm in what you know. Faith is greater than uncertainty, and trust silences doubt. Love is the greatest force, unbreakable and enduring. It is not passive nor conditional. It extends beyond barriers, beyond faults, beyond circumstances. To love fully is to live fully. Do not withhold it, for in giving you receive more than can be measured. Love is the evidence of truth, the manifestation of purpose, the foundation of all that lasts. The future is not something to fear, but to embrace. Do not dread what is ahead, but walk forward with expectancy. Every day is a gift, each moment an opportunity. Live not in regret of what was, nor in anxiety of what will be, but in full awareness of what is now. The present holds more than you see. Cherish it, for it is shaping what is to come. Hope is never lost, even when it feels distant. It is not dependent on circumstances, but on perspective. Even in the darkest nights, the stars remain. Even in the coldest winters, life continues beneath the surface. Do not mistake delay for abandonment. What is being prepared for you far exceeds what you have imagined. Your hands were made to create, to restore, to build. What you do is not insignificant. Every effort matters. Even the smallest actions carry meaning. Serve with a heart that seeks not recognition, but fulfillment. What is done in secret is seen. What is given without expectation is multiplied in ways beyond understanding. Light is not intimidated by darkness. Even the faintest glow overcomes the deepest night. Do not be afraid to shine. Do not conceal what has been placed within you. The world is not in need of more conformity, but of those who will stand boldly in truth. Be a beacon, unwavering and bright. Promises spoken over you will not fail. What has been set in motion cannot be undone. Though the journey may take unexpected turns, the destination remains unchanged. Every detour, every delay, every challenge serves a purpose beyond what you perceive. Trust that nothing is wasted. What is for you will not pass you by. What is for you will not pass you by. The unfolding of time does not diminish what has been ordained. Delays are not denials, and what appears distant is often closer than it seems. Do not measure fulfillment by immediate visibility, for the deepest roots grow long, before they break through the surface. Trust that alignment is taking place, even when progress feels unseen. Clarity often follows obedience, not the other way around. Do not wait for full understanding before taking the next step. Faith moves forward even when the path is obscured. The waters did not part before the first step was taken. They opened in response to movement. Let your trust lead before certainty arrives, and revelation will meet you along the way. Every ending holds the seed of a new beginning. The closing of one door does not mean abandonment, but preparation. What is removed is often making space for what is greater. Release what no longer serves the journey ahead. Do not cling to expired seasons out of fear of the unknown. Embrace change as the hand of renewal at work, shaping something beyond expectation. The weight of worry is not yours to bear. Anxiety drains strength but produces nothing. It does not add to life but only steals from it. Lay it down, for carrying what is not yours to control will only burden your soul. Peace is not the absence of problems, but the assurance that you are upheld despite them. Breathe deeply, knowing that what concerns you is already in my hands. Not everything that challenges you is meant to be removed. Some trials refine rather than destroy. Endurance produces resilience, and hardship molds character. Do not always seek escape when transformation is needed. Ask instead for strength to withstand and wisdom to grow. What is pressing you now is preparing you for what is ahead. Integrity is not a public display, but a private conviction. Who you are when no one is watching is the truest measure of your character. Do not live for appearances, but for authenticity. A foundation built on truth withstands every storm. The applause of others is fleeting, but a heart aligned with purpose stands unshaken. Walk in honesty, even when it costs you, for what is right always prevails. Let gratitude fill your perspective. It is not the abundance of possessions that brings fulfillment, but the awareness of what is already present. The one who constantly chases more will never be satisfied, but the one who sees the beauty in today will always walk in joy. Contentment is not complacency, but an attitude of trust that what is given is sufficient for the moment. Redirection is not rejection. When the way you expected is closed, it does not mean you have been forgotten. It simply means there is a better way being prepared. Frustration often comes from misunderstanding the difference between delay and denial. Be patient. What is meant for you will find its way at the right time, in the right form, with the right purpose. Community is a gift, yet discernment is required. Not every voice that surrounds you speaks life. Be mindful of who influences your spirit. Surround yourself with those who build, not those who tear down. Love all, but walk closely only with those who encourage your purpose. The voices you allow in your life will shape the direction of your heart. Choose wisely. Growth requires discomfort. Expansion does not come without stretching. If you never step beyond what is familiar, you will never experience the fullness of what is possible. Fear keeps many trapped within walls of comfort, but breakthrough comes when courage outweighs hesitation. Do not fear the unfamiliar. It is often the birthplace of the greatest transformation. Your identity is not rooted in what you do, but in who you are. Achievements, titles, and recognition do not define worth. Strip away every external measure, and what remains is the essence of who you were always meant to be. Embrace yourself not for what you produce, but for the value already within you. Nothing can add or take away from what has been eternally established. Not all storms are meant to be calmed immediately. Some are meant to teach you how to stand within them. If every difficulty were removed, strength would never be built. Do not despise the winds that force your roots deeper. What seems like struggle is often training for something greater. Endurance is a gift that can only be cultivated through trial. There is wisdom in stillness. The world moves fast, demanding constant action. but clarity often comes in moments of quiet. Do not mistake busyness for progress. Productivity without purpose leads only to exhaustion. Take time to pause, reflect, and listen. Answers come not always in the rush, but in the silence. The greatest revelations often arrive in the spaces of rest. You were not created to merely survive, but to thrive. Life is not meant to be endured, but embraced. Do not settle for simply existing when abundance has been promised. Take hold of the fullness that is available. Let go of the mindset that says you must struggle to prove your worth. You are already worthy. Walk in that truth. Your presence is needed. You are not an accident, nor are you insignificant. Every life you touch, every word you speak, every action you take leaves an imprint. Do not underestimate the power of your existence. Even the smallest light is capable of breaking the darkest night. You matter. Your life holds weight. Your impact is greater than you realize. Faith is a continual choice, not a one-time decision. It must be nurtured, strengthened, and renewed. Do not be discouraged when doubt creeps in. It does not mean failure, but an opportunity for deeper trust. Questioning does not weaken faith. Refusing to seek answers does. Keep pressing forward. Faith is not the absence of uncertainty, but the decision to trust despite it. Kindness is a currency that never loses its value. It costs nothing yet holds immeasurable worth. In a world that often chooses division, be a force of compassion. Speak life where others speak criticism. Extend grace where others extend judgment. Love where it is undeserved. The measure of a person is not in how they are treated, but in how they choose to respond. Vision must be accompanied by action. Dreams remain dreams without movement. Hope without effort produces nothing. If you have been given a purpose, pursue it. Waiting for the perfect conditions will only lead to stagnation. Begin where you are with what you have. Step forward, even if the way is unclear. The path unfolds to those who dare to walk it. There is beauty in imperfection. Do not strive for flawlessness, but for authenticity. The world does not need more polished appearances, but more genuine souls. Embrace the reality of your journey, knowing that mistakes are part of growth. Failure is not the end, but a lesson. Let your story be real, for truth carries far more power than perfection. Even in uncertainty, hope remains. Even in difficulty, strength endures. Even in loss, restoration is possible. No chapter is beyond redemption. No moment is beyond repair. The story is still unfolding, and the best is yet to be written. Keep going. The journey is not over. Amen.